Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're counting down the top 5 most valuable United Kingdom 2 pence coins that every collector should know about. While most 2p coins are only worth their face value, a few rare dates, mint errors, and special conditions have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Whether your coin is circulated, uncirculated, proof, or even slightly damaged, it may still attract collector interest if it has the right rarity. So, before you spend your next 2p coin, watch this entire video because you might have a hidden treasure sitting in your pocket or coin collection. Let's get started. First up, United Kingdom 1998 2 pence coin. At first glance, this coin may seem like an ordinary piece of pocket change. Millions of people have handled it without giving it a second thought. However, in the fascinating world of coin collecting, even common coins can become surprisingly valuable when they have the right characteristics, such as rare minting errors, exceptional preservation, or unique varieties. In this video, we'll explore the history of the 1998 2 pence coin, examine its design and specifications, discuss how rare it really is, look at collector demand even for worn examples, and reveal what these coins can sell for at auctions in US dollars. If you own a 1998 British 2p coin, make sure you watch until the end because you might discover that your coin is worth much more than its face value. The British decimal 2 pence coin was first introduced in 1971 when the United Kingdom converted to decimal currency. This historic change replaced the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence with a simpler decimal format. The 2 pence coin quickly became an important part of everyday commerce and has remained in circulation for decades. The 1998 issue was struck by the Royal Mint during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. By this time, the decimal coinage system had become well established, and millions of 2 pence coins were produced to meet the needs of circulation. Although the standard 1998 coin is common, collectors know that certain examples can be worth significant premiums due to minting mistakes, exceptional condition, or unusual die varieties. These special coins are the ones that attract serious interest in the numismatic marketplace. The 1998 United Kingdom 2 pence coin is made from copper-plated steel, giving it its familiar reddish appearance. It weighs approximately 7.12 grams and measures 25.9 millimeters in diameter with a smooth edge. The obverse features the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II created by Ian Rank Broadley, surrounded by the inscription identifying her as Queen. The reverse displays the badge of the Prince of Wales, a beautifully detailed design consisting of 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet. Below the design appears the denomination 2 pence, while the date, 1998, is shown beneath. This classic design has become one of the most recognizable images in British decimal coinage. Collectors carefully inspect these coins for unusual characteristics. Off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die rotations, broad strikes, and other mint errors are all highly desirable. In addition, coins that remain in nearly perfect uncirculated condition often command much stronger prices than coins that have spent years in circulation. Normal 1998 2 pence coin in fine circulated condition is not considered rare because millions were produced. Most examples found in circulation today have modest collector value. Nevertheless, collector demand increases significantly when a coin displays unusual features. Even damaged or heavily circulated coins sometimes attract buyers if they exhibit genuine mint errors. A coin with an authentic off-center strike, dramatic die crack, or other production mistake may still be desirable despite scratches, discoloration, or wear. Collectors often prioritize rarity over appearance when a mint error is both genuine and visually impressive. Fine condition examples with strong details also appeal to collectors assembling complete date sets of British decimal coins. While these coins may not be extremely valuable, they remain popular among beginning collectors because they are affordable and historically interesting. The rarest examples are those certified by professional grading services in mint state grades or those possessing confirmed mint errors. These exceptional coins are far less common than ordinary circulation pieces and frequently attract competitive bidding when offered at auction. Now let's discuss the values that collectors are most interested in. Standard 1998 United Kingdom 2 pence coin in fine circulated condition generally sells for approximately 15 cents to $1 USD. Depending on its overall appearance and demand, a very fine example with minimal wear may sell for around $2 to $5 USD. An uncirculated coin with bright original surfaces can often sell between $8 and $25 US, especially if professionally graded. Coins certified in exceptionally high mint state grades, such as MS66, MS67, or higher, may achieve $50 to over $150 US, depending on rarity and collector interest. The most valuable examples are genuine mint error coins. Significant off-center strikes, dramatic die errors, or other confirmed production mistakes have sold for $200 to more than $1,000, with particularly spectacular and well-preserved errors occasionally bringing even higher prices at major auctions. Remember that auction values vary depending on the rarity of the error, the condition of the coin, certification, and current market demand. Most ordinary 1998 2-pence coins found in circulation are worth only face value or a small collector premium. If you own a 1998 2-pence coin, examine it carefully under good lighting. Look for unusual features such as doubled letters, off-center strikes, rotated dies, clipped edges, or cracks in the design. Compare your coin with verified examples before assuming it is rare. Avoid cleaning your coin, even if it appears dirty. Cleaning can permanently damage the surface and significantly reduce collector value. Store your coins in protective holders or capsules to prevent further wear. If you believe your coin has a genuine mint error or is in exceptionally high condition, consider having it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. Certified coins are generally more trusted by buyers and often achieve stronger prices in auctions. Finally, next up the United Kingdom 2004 2-pence coin in circulated condition. At first glance, this small copper-plated coin may seem like ordinary pocket change worth only 2 pence. However, many collectors wonder whether a 2004 2-pence could be hiding an unexpected value. In this video, we'll explore the history of the coin, its design, the features that collectors look for, how circulated and damaged condition affects its desirability, and the realistic auction prices you can expect in today's market. We'll also discuss the rare varieties that can make a seemingly common coin worth much more than its face value. If you enjoy discovering hidden treasures in everyday coins, make sure to watch until the end because you never know what details could turn an ordinary coin into an exciting collector's find. The United Kingdom 2-pence coin was first introduced in 1971 as part of Britain's decimalization of its currency. The 2004 issue continued this long-running series under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, one of the most recognized monarchs in modern history. By 2004, the coin had become a familiar part of daily life across the United Kingdom, used in millions of everyday cash transactions. The Royal Mint produced these coins primarily for circulation rather than for collectors, resulting in millions entering the economy. Because of this large production, the standard 2004 2-pence is generally considered a common date. Nevertheless, collectors still enjoy assembling complete date collections, and well-preserved examples remain desirable. Over the years, interest in British decimal coins has continued to grow, encouraging more collectors to search through change for unusual varieties, minting errors, and exceptional condition examples. The 2004 United Kingdom 2-pence coin is struck from copper-plated steel, giving it its familiar reddish-brown appearance. It weighs approximately 7.12 grams, measures 25.9 millimeters in diameter, and has a smooth edge. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, with a surrounding inscription identifying her title. The reverse displays a badge of the Prince of Wales, consisting of 3 feathers emerging from a coronet with the denomination 2 pence. This elegant design has become one of the most recognizable symbols on British decimal coinage. Collectors carefully inspect the coin for strong details, original color, and any unusual characteristics such as die cracks, off-center strikes, double strikes, or other minting errors. Although these errors are uncommon, they are often what transform an ordinary coin into a highly collectible piece in normal circulated condition. The 2004 2-pence is not considered a rare coin because millions were produced and many remain in circulation today. Most circulated examples show light to moderate wear, minor scratches, and some discoloration from years of everyday use. Coins in heavily damaged condition, including corrosion, deep scratches, bending, or cleaning damage, are generally worth only their face value and attract little attention from collectors. However, collector demand can increase significantly if a circulated coin displays a genuine royal mint error or an unusual variety. Error coins are naturally much scarcer than regular circulation pieces, making them far more desirable in auctions. Therefore, before spending or selling a 2004 2-pence, it is always worth checking carefully for unusual features that could distinguish it from the millions of standard examples. For a typical 2004 United Kingdom 2-pence coin in circulated condition, the market value is generally around 5 cents to 50 cents USD, depending on its appearance and buyer interest. A cleaner circulated example with attractive color may occasionally sell for $1 to $3 to collectors filling album spaces. Brilliant uncirculated specimens preserved from circulation can sell for approximately $5 to $15, while certified high-grade examples may reach $20 to $50 or slightly more if demand is strong. The real excitement comes from genuine mint errors. Depending on the rarity and quality of the error, auction prices can range from $50 to several $100s, and exceptionally dramatic, authenticated mint errors have occasionally sold for over $1,000. These high prices apply only to verified error coins or outstanding condition examples, not to ordinary circulated pieces. If you own a 2004 2-pence coin, begin by examining it under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look closely for doubled lettering, off-center strikes, unusual metal coloration, die cracks, clipped planchets, or other minting abnormalities. Compare your coin with photographs of normal examples to spot differences. Avoid polishing or cleaning the coin, as doing so can reduce its collector value. Store interesting finds in protective coin holders to prevent further wear and corrosion. If you believe you have discovered an unusual error coin, consider having it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. Certification can increase buyer confidence and may significantly improve auction results. Staying informed through coin catalogs, reputable auction houses, and collector communities can also help you recognize valuable varieties before they are overlooked. The United Kingdom 2004 2-pence coin is a fascinating reminder that even common circulating coins can attract collector interest. While most circulated examples are worth only a small amount above face value, exceptional condition pieces and genuine mint errors have the potential to command impressive auction prices in dollars. Careful inspection, proper storage, and a basic understanding of minting varieties can make all the difference when evaluating your coins. So before you spend that old 2-pence sitting in your change jar, take a closer look. You might discover something far more valuable than you expected. Next up, the United Kingdom 2-pence 2003 coin. At first glance, this bronze-colored coin may appear ordinary, and many people still spend it without giving it a second thought. However, collectors know that even common circulating coins can become surprisingly valuable when they have unusual characteristics, rare minting errors, exceptional preservation, or a fascinating collecting history. In today's video, we'll explore the history of the 2003 2-pence coin, examine its design and unique features, discuss its rarity in fine condition and damaged condition, review its current auction market value in US dollars, and finish with practical tips to help collectors identify valuable examples. If you enjoy discovering hidden treasures in everyday pocket change, make sure to watch until the end because this coin may be more interesting than you think. The United Kingdom decimal 2-pence coin was first introduced in 1971 when Britain officially changed to the decimal currency system. Since then, the coin has become one of the most commonly used denominations in everyday transactions across the country. The 2003 2-pence coin was struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, whose portrait appears on the obverse of the coin. During 2003, millions of 2-pence coins were produced by the Royal Mint to satisfy everyday circulation needs. Because of this large mintage, the standard 2003 issue is generally considered a common coin rather than a scarce one. Nevertheless, collectors continue to search through circulated examples because unexpected minting errors, unusual die varieties, or coins preserved in exceptional condition can become much more valuable than their face value. Over the years, auction interest has shown that even modern decimal coins can attract impressive bids when they possess rare characteristics. The 2003 United Kingdom 2-pence coin is made from copper-plated steel and has a distinctive bronze appearance. It weighs approximately 7.12 grams and measures 25.9 millimeters in diameter. The reverse features the famous badge of the Prince of Wales, designed by Christopher Ironside, along with the denomination 2-pence. The obverse displays the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. Like other modern British coins, the edge is smooth. Although these design elements are common to many 2-pence coins, collectors carefully inspect each example for striking quality, die cracks, off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, rotated dies, and other mint errors. These unusual varieties can dramatically increase a coin's desirability and market value. A standard 2003 2-pence coin in fine circulated condition is not considered rare because millions were produced and many still survive today. In fine condition, the major details remain visible despite moderate wear, making the coin attractive for beginner collectors who want to complete a date collection without spending much money. However, collector demand changes significantly if the coin displays a genuine mint error or a rare production variety. Coins with confirmed striking mistakes are much harder to find and often receive strong interest from specialists. On the other hand, a damaged coin that has been bent, heavily scratched, cleaned, or corroded usually has little collector value unless the damage occurred during the minting process itself. This distinction is extremely important because post-mint damage rarely increases value, while authentic mint errors can make even a common date highly desirable. When discussing value, condition is always the most important factor. A normal 2003 United Kingdom 2 pence coin in fine circulated condition is generally worth only its face value, or approximately 3 cents to 25 cents USD to most collectors. Coins in extremely fine or uncirculated condition may sell for $1 to $5 depending on eye appeal and demand. Certified brilliant uncirculated examples can occasionally sell for $10 to $30 if they are part of a premium collection. The real excitement begins when a genuine mint error is discovered. Verified off-center strikes, double strikes, or other significant minting mistakes have been known to sell for $50, $100, $300, or even over $1,000, depending on the rarity of the error, certification, and competition among collectors at auction. Every auction is different, so final prices can vary considerably. Collectors should remember that not every old coin is automatically valuable. Instead, value depends on a combination of rarity, condition, authenticity, and collector demand. For the 2003 2 pence coin, the most desirable examples are those with unusual mint errors, exceptional preservation, or professional grading from respected certification services. A coin that has never entered circulation and still retains its original mint luster will always attract more attention than a heavily worn example. Likewise, documented minting errors receive strong interest because they are genuine production mistakes rather than damage caused after leaving the mint. If you own a 2003 United Kingdom 2 pence coin, examine it carefully before spending it. Use a magnifying glass to inspect both sides for unusual lettering, doubled images, missing details, die cracks, clipped edges, or other striking abnormalities. Never clean the coin, as cleaning often reduces collector value. Store it in a protective coin holder to prevent scratches and environmental damage. If you believe your coin has a genuine mint error or appears to be in exceptionally high-grade condition, consider having it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. Certified coins generally inspire greater confidence among collectors and often achieve stronger auction prices. The United Kingdom 2 pence 2003 coin is an excellent reminder that even modern circulating coins can become exciting collectibles when they possess rare characteristics. While an ordinary fine condition example is usually worth only a few cents above face value, exceptional uncirculated pieces and genuine mint error varieties can command impressive auction prices ranging from tens to hundreds or in rare cases, even thousands of US dollars. That is why experienced collectors continue searching through everyday change, hoping to discover an overlooked treasure. Next up, the United Kingdom 2 pence 1993 coin in dirty circulated condition. At first glance, this small bronze coin may seem like ordinary pocket change, but many collectors wonder whether certain examples can be surprisingly valuable. Is a dirty 1993 2 pence coin worth keeping? Could it sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction? In this video, we'll explore the history of the coin, its design, rarity, collector demand, and the realistic auction values collectors are paying today. If you're a coin enthusiast or simply checking your spare change, stay with us until the end because you might learn exactly what makes one 1993 2 pence coin far more valuable than another. The United Kingdom introduced the decimal 2 pence coin in 1971 as part of the country's decimalization of currency. The 1993 issue was struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and was produced by the Royal Mint. By 1993, the 2 pence coin had become one of the most common denominations used in everyday transactions across the United Kingdom. Millions of these coins entered circulation, making the standard 1993 issue common rather than rare. The coin is made of bronze, weighs approximately 7.12 grams, measures 25.9 millimeters in diameter, and has a plain edge. While millions were produced, collectors know that rarity is often determined not by the year alone but by unusual varieties, minting mistakes, exceptional preservation, and historical significance. The obverse of the 1993 2 pence coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maclauff, with a surrounding inscription identifying her as Queen. The reverse displays the famous badge of the Prince of Wales, showing 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet above a ribbon bearing the German motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve. Below the design appears the denomination 2 pence, while the year 1993 is positioned beneath. These design elements remained consistent throughout much of the 1980s and early 1990s. Although the standard design is common, collectors pay close attention to unusual striking errors such as off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, rotated dies, and dramatic minting mistakes. These rare errors can transform an ordinary coin into an exciting collector's item. A standard 1993 United Kingdom 2-pence coin in dirty or heavily circulated condition is generally not considered rare. Dirt, corrosion, scratches, discoloration, and wear significantly reduce collector value. Most coin collectors prefer examples with original surfaces and minimal damage. However, a dirty coin should never be cleaned because improper cleaning can permanently damage the surface and reduce its value even further. Interestingly, if a dirty coin turns out to contain a genuine mint error or an unusual die variety, collectors may still pay impressive prices despite its condition. Error coin specialists often focus more on the uniqueness of the minting mistake than on appearance alone. Therefore, while a dirty standard coin has little premium, a dirty error coin could still attract competitive bidding at auctions. Now let's discuss what collectors are actually paying. A normal 1993 2-pence coin in dirty circulated condition usually sells for approximately 10 cents to $1 depending on overall appearance. Better circulated examples with attractive surfaces may sell for $2 to $5. Uncirculated examples preserved directly from mint rolls can reach $10 to $30, especially if certified by a professional grading service. Coins displaying significant mint errors such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or dramatic die varieties have sold for $100 to over $500, depending on the rarity of the error and collector demand. Exceptional and highly unusual mint errors authenticated by experts have occasionally realized more than $1,000 at major auctions, although such examples are extremely uncommon. It's important to understand that these high prices apply only to genuine rare varieties, not to ordinary circulated coins. Several important factors determine whether your 1993 2-pence coin could be worth more than face value. First is the presence of a verified mint error. Second is the overall condition, even if the coin appears dirty. Third is originality, as untouched coins are preferred over cleaned examples. Fourth is professional authentication and grading, which gives buyers confidence. Finally, market demand changes over time, and certain error varieties become especially popular among collectors. Before selling any unusual-looking coin, compare it with known varieties and consider having it examined by an experienced coin dealer or professional grading service. If you own a 1993 United Kingdom 2-pence coin, inspect it carefully under good lighting. Look for doubled lettering, unusual shapes, off-center designs, missing details, cracks in the design, or other striking abnormalities. Never polish or clean the coin, even if it appears dirty. Store it in a protective coin holder to prevent additional wear. If you believe your coin has a genuine mint error, obtain clear photographs and seek an opinion from a reputable coin expert. Following recent auction results can also help you understand current collector demand and realistic selling prices. The United Kingdom 2-pence 1993 in dirty circulated condition is usually a common coin worth only a small amount above its face value. However, the story changes completely if the coin displays a genuine mint error, an unusual variety, or another rare production flaw. Those special pieces can attract serious collectors and may sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. That's why it's always worth taking a closer look before spending an old coin. You never know when an ordinary-looking piece of change could hide an extraordinary collectible. Next up, the United Kingdom 2-pence coin dated 2000, especially examples found in rusty, heavily circulated, or damaged condition. Many people discover old coins in jars, drawers, piggy banks, or inherited collections and immediately wonder whether they could be worth far more than their face value. While a rusty 2000 2-pence coin may not appear impressive at first glance, there are certain factors that can make some examples much more desirable to collectors. In this video, we'll explore the history of this coin, its unique features, how condition affects its value, whether rusty coins can still attract buyers, and what these coins have sold for at auctions in US dollars. Make sure you watch until the end because you may discover that even an ordinary-looking coin deserves a closer inspection. The United Kingdom introduced the decimal 2-pence coin in 1971 as part of the country's transition to decimal currency. The year 2000 marked the beginning of a new millennium, making coins from this period historically interesting to many collectors. During 2000, millions of 2-pence coins were produced for circulation by the Royal Mint, ensuring that people across the United Kingdom had sufficient small change for everyday transactions. The coin continued the familiar design that had become well known over previous decades. Since so many examples entered circulation, most people used them daily without considering that one day collectors might seek unusual varieties, minting mistakes, or exceptionally preserved examples. Today, the 2002 pence remains common in circulation, but collectors still search through them hoping to discover rare errors or unusual characteristics. The 2000 United Kingdom 2 pence coin is made from copper-plated steel, giving it its distinctive reddish appearance when new. Because of this steel core, damaged or worn coins may develop rust if the protective copper plating becomes scratched, chipped, or worn away through years of circulation. This rust is one of the reasons many collectors encounter unattractive examples today. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, with a surrounding inscription identifying her as Queen. The reverse displays the badge of the Prince of Wales, a crowned plume of ostrich feathers above a ribbon bearing the German motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve. The denomination, 2 pence, appears below, along with the date 2000. The coin measures approximately 25.9 millimeters in diameter and weighs around 7.12 grams. Its magnetic steel core makes it different from earlier bronze 2 pence coins struck before 1992. This difference explains why rust can appear on damaged modern examples, while older bronze coins usually develop brown toning instead. One of the biggest questions collectors ask is whether a rusty coin is rare. In most cases, the answer is no. Rust usually decreases a coin's desirability because it indicates corrosion and environmental damage. Since the 2002 pence was produced in extremely large numbers, rusty examples remain common and generally attract little interest from collectors. However, there are important exceptions. If a rusty coin also displays a significant minting error, such as an off-center strike, double strike, broad strike, clipped planchet, or another dramatic production mistake, it can become highly collectible despite its poor condition. Likewise, unusual die varieties or extremely rare mint errors can dramatically increase the value. Collectors also examine coins for die cracks, rotated dies, and other unusual characteristics. While these are uncommon, they are much more important than ordinary rust. Therefore, every coin should be inspected carefully before assuming it has only face value. Now let's discuss the value that many viewers are most interested in. A typical 2000 United Kingdom 2 pence coin in rusty, heavily circulated condition usually sells for approximately 5 cents to 50 cents USD, depending on the extent of the damage. Many examples are worth only their face value because they remain very common. Coins in better circulated condition without corrosion often sell for around $1 to $3 when purchased individually by collectors who need the date to complete a collection. Uncirculated specimens with original mint luster may sell for approximately $5 to $20, especially if professionally graded and free from marks. If an authenticated mint error from the year 2000 is discovered, auction prices can increase substantially. Depending on the rarity of the error and collector demand, genuine error coins have sold for anywhere between $50 and several hundred US, while particularly dramatic and certified errors can occasionally realize even higher prices at specialized auctions. Remember that condition, rarity, authenticity, certification, and collector demand all influence the final selling price. If you own a rusty 2002 pence coin, avoid cleaning or polishing it. Cleaning almost always reduces collector value because it changes the original surfaces and leaves scratches that experienced buyers can easily detect. Instead, inspect the coin under good lighting using a magnifying glass. Look carefully for unusual features such as doubling, off-center designs, clipped edges, die cracks, or other minting errors. If you suspect your coin is unusual, compare it with known examples or consider having it evaluated by a reputable coin dealer or grading service. Store coins in protective holders or coin flips to prevent additional corrosion. Keeping them in a dry environment with low humidity will help preserve their condition. Even inexpensive coins deserve proper storage because future discoveries about varieties or mint errors could increase collector interest. Finally, remember that successful collectors focus on knowledge rather than luck. Learning how to identify genuine mint errors and understanding grading standards is often more valuable than simply accumulating large numbers of amount above face value. They should never be dismissed without careful examination. From collectors and achieve impressive auction prices. If you have a jar of old British coins at home, take a closer look before spending them. You never know when an overlooked coin might surprise you with a valuable error or collectible feature. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more videos about rare and valuable coins from the United Kingdom, the United States, Canada, and around the world. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.